This isn't a James Charles response video. No matter, I mean, it's simply inspired by it. I mean, I was just scrolling through Reddit, looking at memes as usual since I'm very sad. That's a lie. I'm only a little sad. I saw this meme about comment sections in James Charles' video about the thing where he admits he's been grooming a bunch of young people. Minors, yeah. And I was like, what? I thought this must be a year ago, since, you know, this also happened last year, I think. And then so I checked it, and it was like a few hours ago, and I was like, oh Christ, that ain't good. Maybe just dating a minor isn't such a good idea. I mean, guys, please. What's the difference between dating a 20-year-old with a developed brain and normal emotional health and dating a 12-year-old? A 12-year-old that's most likely only interested in makeup videos or My Little Pony or whatever women are interested in. I'm not a woman. If you date someone who is a minor, chances are they don't know the full consequences of being in a relationship or whatever it takes. So basically, if you're a grown man and you date a little child, that's not going to be good, considering how children are easily impressionable. Like, if you told a child that zombies were real and he should buy a gun to protect him and his family, he probably will, or at least he'd probably try, because I sure as hell know from a few years ago I probably would have done the same, because hell, am I still afraid of zombies? Who wouldn't be? So basically, a child dating one, it's very shady. You can take advantage of him. I remember a post in Facebook where I saw basically there's a story between a grade 12 dating grade 6, and I was like, what? Whose idea was this? And then they were like defending it. They were like defending, age is just a number. I really love the girl and all that stuff. But it's still creepy. I mean, in relationships, there's always two things: emotional attraction and physical attraction. I mean, both can work. A relationship can work without one of the two, but it's usually with both. So, if an 18-year-old were to think a 12-year-old was attractive and wanted to do stuff with her, you see the flaw, right? That's kind of creepy. That's kind of weird. So, age is a number, but prison is a room as well, where you will belong if you have sex with a 12-year-old. Because why? Why? I mean, sure, you can say that our love was pure. She's a fucking child. She doesn't know any better for her. She's 12, for the love of God. I know women mature much faster than men, and I accept that. I'm kind of jealous of that, but they're not that mature for dating an 18-year-old. God. Can you imagine an 18-year-old dating a 12-year-old and then just seeing them kiss? Holy fuck. What the fuck is that? And it's honestly bothering me. I mean, guys, we're children. You don't masturbate to children. What are you, Shane Dawson? Should I make that joke? One of the things that I hate the most about pedophilia is, remember The Walking Dead Telltale, the game with choices and stuff? In season 2, they introduced Luke, like, I'm guessing, like a big brother or a father figure to Clementine, since, spoiler alert, Lee died. It's been years ago, guys. It's not a spoiler anymore. So basically, Luke and Clementine, people shipped them. People fucking shipped them. Luke was like 20 plus, and then Clementine was like fucking 12 or 10. I don't know. And that's the reason they killed Luke off. They killed Luke, an interesting, good character that's very nice. And they killed off Luke because a bunch of pedophiles shipped Clementine and Luke. And that pisses me off. I mean, guys, stop dating children. They're underdeveloped, not emotionally complete. I mean, if you were to ask Kyle from a few years ago, I'm pretty sure the only thing he'd care about is video games, which he's a child. You can't really blame him for that. I mean, I got bored of games since I played them 14 years in a row. I kind of got bored of video games, and now I'm just making these videos for fun. So basically, yeah. Don't date children. They're easily impressionable. They're dumb. I mean, if you were to date Einstein, I'm pretty sure he'd still be pretty impressionable, you know? Don't date a 12-year-old Einstein. That's just weird. And what bothers me the most in this country, I'm not gonna say which country, but give me a second. The age of consent is 16 now. It used to be 12 for multiple years. It used to be 12, so you can go like, hey, child, wanna have sex with me, and you won't be arrested for pedophilia, since it used to be 12, but at least it's 16 now, because it's good, but it was only updated a few months ago. Why? And then people in the Facebook and news going like, oh, a lot of minors, they're getting pregnant, teen pregnancy, and one of the Christians are going like, it's because of sex before marriage. And I'm like, that's not the point. Sex before marriage, they're not even allowed to be married yet. That's not the point. They're children. They're being fuck. They're children, guys. Sex before marriage is not the thing here. They're children. They're fucking children. And they're being pregnant because of, I don't know, they're probably people their age as well. Maybe pedophiles. Either way, it's disgusting. It's disgusting to think that a grown man can fuck a 12-year-old and then not get arrested for it. What the fuck? Alright? So, pedophilia is disgusting. If you're a pedophile, stop it. Go pull a Dobry brother or something. I don't know. We all have kinks, I understand that. But to date a 12-year-old and imagine fucking her, you're alone there. In prison. Go to prison. If you have a very messed up fetish, I'll respect you if you don't pull it into the outside world, into real life, because there's self-control, and I appreciate that. I appreciate self-control because I like it. But that doesn't mean I'm just gonna go and imagine a woman outside that I just saw be, SPG, strong parental guidance, 18 plus, restricted R. Stop dating minors. Alright? That's all I can say. Stop dating minors. They're underdeveloped, they're children, easily impressionable, and they're going to be horrible at relationships because they're fucking children. Guys, you wouldn't see 12-year-olds right now going like, oh, this woman, they're the love of my life. No, because they're children. They're still children. They're not supposed to be interested in love yet. That's when the teenage years happens. That's when they develop hormones or mostly crushes for other people, with other people. And that's fine. Alright? Teenagers can date other teenagers, but for an adult to date one, it's just creepy. It's just creepy, guys. Please. Stop it. You're being sad. Stop it. Something about the Dobry brothers. Stop it. It's kind of ironic how it says coolest dad on that mug and I'm drinking out of it. Yes, I'm a father of 5. Deal with it.